Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Woo, woo, faint excitement, faint excitement. We are back with the Normie W stream. Very exciting, very exciting. Today, we're going to be streaming some Doom-like games, which is a genre which I've been playing a lot of lately. I don't want to spoil too many of the streams down the line, but we may have a special Doom WOD made by a very special someone coming up on a later stream, which is something to look forward to. But today, we're going to start off with a demo for a new game that hasn't come out yet called Captain's Wayne Vacation Desperation. Now, this is, your typical Doom-like game, so it's sort of pixelated and all that, but it's fun, good time. We're gonna have a good time, hopefully, or not, or maybe it's gonna be awful. Anyway, if my audio sucks, if you can't hear me, then fuck you, and make sure to tell me that, so I'll fix it. Anyway, let's get the stream started without any further blabbering. Also, if you're interested, I am in the fun zone to talk on Discord. I'm sure you all know where that is. All right. Oh, my ass didn't even share the stream link on Discord. Like, how are they gonna know I'm live? Sorry, folks. I understand it's going to be a little bit of an awkward stream tonight because, my ass has not done this in a little while. So give me 5. Oh, look, Stanley's already in the chat room. Hey, Stanley, how you doing?
My fault.
You're gonna have to tell me, Stanley, if you can hear me all right.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Good.
You're
And
good,
tell me,
actually.
and you don't have to update us on how the stream volume is and everything. Once you get a chance to watch the stream, give me a sec to post the stream to everybody here so we can start. So like I said, we're going to start off with this first demo. I've been playing a lot of Doom-like games. I will say, if anybody is looking for Doom-like games on Steam, there's a bunch of Steam guide list with all of the releases of like new demos and stuff, so that's how I found a lot of the stuff. Anyway, no more blathering, let's get to the video games. So we're going to start off with Captain Wayne's Vacation Desperation. Let me just share out the link here 1 second.
Man, it's been a hot minute, Norm. How's life been treating you, man?
Pretty good. How you been doing, Stanley?
Good. Been having a good life.
That's good. What you been up to lately? I did tease it, but if you want to tell people a little more about what you've been doing with building Doom WODs, I think it's very cool. So, we're definitely going to get to your Doom WOD, but I think that might be on Friday or more of a special stream. But anyway, let's hope everybody can see the stream. We'll have to see how it comes out. But let's actually start playing the video game. So here is Captain. Fuck off. Anyway, I was gonna say I've played this demo before, but I didn't get that far. I got beat by the first boss because it was a little too hard for me. So we'll see if I do any better this time.
Yeah. Like
it's funny to me. I don't know if it's easy to make reflections in like games like this. I'm pretty sure this uses build engine, but it always impresses me whenever I see reflections. Can you tell me? Do you know, Stan, if you got any reflections? Is it hard to make a mirror? Because to me this looks hard, but I'm sure it really technically isn't.
No, it's not.
It's not. Yeah. Anyway, everybody, make sure to wash your fingers. So this game is pretty fun. So you have a shotgun hand is basically the whole gimmick, and you punch things and kick. It's your classic kind of Doom thing, except with a little more melee involved.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had mirrors in the first Skippable game, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm probably gonna suck at it really bad because it's a little bit more focus about it I'm gonna have right now, but we'll see. Oh, one of the things I really like about this game, it uses kind of, I don't know if any of you guys have played Duke Nukem 3D, but they have like a morale system in that game. This game has a similar system. It kind of affects your health. I'm not really quite sure how it works. It's one of those mechanics that like, it more looks flash than anything, but you get morale by picking up these shrimp and like they have beer and stuff.
That's cool. Yeah.
Not this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty, in the very first level of Duke 3D, there's a mirror in the bathroom.
I already died. This is one of these things I'm probably gonna have to save scum if I'm actually gonna get anywhere in this, but we'll see. Oh, one great thing about this thing is they also have a couple other modes. So they have an endless mode, where it's just like waves of enemies, and then yeah, the other one's just another endless mode.
What's my motive? No, fuck off.
But there's coming. That's how I got through most of Evolution, actually. Then I stopped playing it because like it was just boring.
No, that wasn't your fault.
Yeah, could you turn up your mic a little bit, Stan? I can't hear you very well.
This better? Hold up, is this better?
Yeah, that's way better.
I think it was just fun.
You might have just been
far
mumbling.
away from
So.
Yeah, fair enough. I do that wrong. Yeah, but save scumming is the pro gamer's way of getting through a game.
Right,
Okay.
really. I mean, like I call it safe scumming, but in games like this, you kind of have to, because they don't make it easy. You know, it's like I think they kind of expect you to save scum a little bit, especially in these a lot of these games, because you know they have quick saves in all of them. So it's like most of the time it sort of was intended, I think.
Yeah, except I think there's one game that has a checkpoint system like Halo, and it's like incredibly hard. That's the only time where it's like, you know, the developer hates you, where it's like they don't allow you to save scum. It's a checkpoint system. That's how you know the developer just hates you.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Stanley. You know what game does that I got really angry about? I was trying to replay BioShock Infinite. It's so strange because BioShock, like the first couple BioShock games, you can save whenever you want, but for whatever reason they decide to add in BioShock Infinite checkpoints, and it's the most annoying thing. I don't like whenever I'm playing a game, I never want to. Like, I think the thing that annoys me the most about checkpoints is it affects when you can stop playing, because it's like I don't want to have to get to a checkpoint to quit. I just want to be able to quit out in a game. But that game was very annoying to have to replay through because of that.
Yeah, I actually play a lot more Doom. The only the Doom engine is just like just easier to use, because I've actually played through, like I've kind of began like. I don't want to call it speedrunning for Half-Life, because like I can't beat, like I'm not like a pro, I can't beat the game in like under half an hour. But
That's pretty good. I mean, half an hour, that ain't bad, right? What's the world record for Half-Life right now?
I think it's like 27 minutes. Well, I mean, like I'm just saying, like I'm not like one of the good players that can do it in half an hour. I can beat the game in like a day. Like,
Sure, I understand. Well, you know, everybody has to start somewhere.
Just because,
Speaking of starting
like,
somewhere, I think I'm going to start off by changing into the endless mode, which could actually show off the weapons a little better. Because I'm absolutely eating shit at this demo. But anyway, this has a little cutscene, so I'll let this play out for people if they want to watch it. It's actually quite funny. I want to say, actually, I made a mistake. If I implied that this game was made in Build Engine, this game was GZ Doom. It's
oh yeah,
so
it's definitely possible. Have you ever seen Blade of Agony before?
So what, is this some kind of...
I haven't seen that one yet.
trap or
I'll
some
have to
shit?
look into that
You
one.
Turn around and flash
It takes
me
up like a gigabyte of storage on your PC, but it's like kind of worth. Yes, I
A whole gigabyte of storage, dude. That's too much. I'm just kidding. You know the funny thing is, games have gotten so bloated. Like you know, I was trying to download. What was it? Dishonored 2. Like it's just a random. That's just a random game, right? 80 gigabytes. Can you believe that? Dishonored 2 is 80
on a
gigabytes.
weekly basis.
That's what I hate, because like that's
And
what
if you want to download a modded game like Warframe, you're gonna get 100 gigabytes to download, and then you're gonna get a 100 gigabyte patch.
my favorite is when like the base game's 100 and like you have to download every map, and that's like another gig. It's like on top of it.
Well,
Those are.
We actually, I've been neglecting the chat room here, so I will read it. We got a message from Black Fox Gaming, aka EXO, and they say the way that mirrors work in games is basically it's another room in the game. Yeah, I kind of had an inclination that it was something like that, but I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, I remember. My house.wad actually uses that, where it's like you can actually go through the mirror and just like ghost.
Really? Yeah. I haven't played My House, but I've heard that one's a little spooky.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I was saying about Blade of Agony, it's like an entire total conversion that like it's basically just another game in GZ Doom. Like I think it uses its own launcher too. That's
whatever you find
yeah.
is
I never beat
yours
it
to
because okay, my PC could not run the fog effects. Okay, my
it's just-
my
Yeah,
it's all
give me a
spent in the
second.
fact
The
like
fog
maps
is too
take-
much. You know it's bad when your PC is struggling on a game that runs on GC Doom. Wait, you know, it is what it is, buddy. I understand. I've been there with running stuff on a lower end computer. You really you want to get whatever you can get playing.
That's kinda
Anyway, we
weird.
also got a
Take
message
it
from
back.
Apollo here. They
Yeah,
say
there
it's
we go.
Norman the
Yeah.
PM. It is indeed.
Well, hey, now, wait a
2024.
What do
No
you get
worries
out of all
about
this besides
skipping
jacket shit?
2013.
Something pretty raw deal
Biden
for
has
you.
it all under control. In fact, I'm skipping through the 2024 election too, so don't spoil it for me. I don't want to know who wins. I still use the iPhone 3G. It only has 8 gigs. There you go. You can download like 2 porno videos with that. Boston Ativa says, Doom Total Conversion. That was the old boomer term for these kinds of games. Yeah, they are. Steam is flooded with these games. Some of them are actually quite good, and then some of them are just really shit. It's a big mix.
I think there's like another. Oh wait, what was it called? I literally just forgot the name. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's like really good ones like Harat. That's okay. It's not based off Doom. It's actually based off Quake. Like Harat was pretty good actually. That one was it was.
Yeah, I was
Harat.
gonna say as far as good Doom clones, there's one I will actually be playing a little bit later on in the stream. It's Blood, Fresh Supply, and well, that's the Steam release of Fresh Supply. But anyway, that was one of the sort of classic games. There was a Doom clone, but kind of made its own in a way. I mean, it's something where it's hard not to be a Doom clone, because what is Doom but just an FPS, really? So it's like it's a lot of things kind of ape it, but what can you do?
Try when you play Blood, you should try it on was it Ultra Crispy? It's like the hardest mode.
The Extra Crispy, the mod. I've been seeing gameplay about it, but it scares me. I'm always the person I got to play on the easiest difficulty. I'm a weenie.
Yeah, if it's like a game I'm playing for the first time and I don't know like the difficulty, I always go medium. But if it's like a Doom mod, I just go ultra violence. Cause like
I got that thing, I probably could do that if I paid a little more attention when I played video games. But I just have too much fun. Anyway, this game has of course all the classic things. You got like quad damage, you got a minigun. This mode is much better when you have it in endless mode, because this I can show off and get utterly.
yeah, I still like I remember I went through like 3 versions of Doom Builder because I first downloaded Doom Builder 2 from like 2007, and then I quickly realized that it was garbage, so I went to GZ Doom Builder, and then I quickly realized like it's never supported anymore, so I had to go up to like Ultimate Doom Builder. So I went through like 3 versions of Doom Builder and like
Just try to find the one for you. I understand. I have the same thing where I bought all the Dooms on Steam, and being like, oh, this will just run, and half of them they don't run normally, but they run fine through GZ Doom, which is the dumbest thing. Can you believe that?
oh yeah. They run through. Wait, when you buy Doom on Steam, does it run through DOS or does it go through?
Well, that's the thing. They had it wrapped up with like a DOS box thing, but it didn't work very well at all. So I've just gone to running everything with the GZ.
Oh, yeah, it's so much easier. That's what they did with the whatchamacallit Wolfenstein 4, which they just slapped on the DOS box, and that it just doesn't work that good. Like I like DOSBox, right? But like you can't just slap it with your game and just like you can't just slap it with a game and just expect it to work. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the coolest weapon in this game, the cannon. I always like it. It's your rocket launcher kind of equivalent. But it's so like visceral,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Look, I actually tuned into the stream, so yeah, this game actually kind of looks cool.
Yeah, I will say, this is one of the games I'm actually looking forward to when the full release comes of it. But yeah, I think I've fiddled enough around in this game for us to get to the next Doomlike game. So give me 1 second while I have Noam loading up. There we go. Look at that. And give me 5 seconds to change the game here. Hope everybody's having a nice night. Buzzard TV says it almost looked like a build game. They're so advanced. That's what I mean. Like, I've been playing a lot of Doom engine games and build engine games. I might show a build engine game a little later on, and it's crazy how much they're able to do with games that are actually just in Doom engine. It's crazy, because I guess this type of thing where you can get the pixel art to look as good as you want. I mean, you could tell us more, Stanley, because you've actually developed something for Doom engine, but. So why don't you talk a little bit about that, Stanley? What's the process like for developing a Doom WAD? Did it take you very long? I mean, you said you worked on it over a summer, basically.
Yeah, like I worked over a few. It's like always your first few WADs are basically just gonna be tests, just to make sure everything kind of works. The biggest issue you're gonna find yourself is going to be making a door, because I didn't realize this. I had to look up a tutorial on how to make a door, because it is actually a semi-complicated process at first, but then you just kind of memorize it.
That's very interesting. I'm confused. But why? Is it because it has to be a switch and something that moves at the same time? I guess I have no concept of how to code anything. So.
No, it's basically what you're gonna do is just make a sector, and then you gotta drag the sector down to the floor. And then on each side, right, there's a line def, and you just have to give that line def a property, and the property would just be there's a bunch of different options for doors, right, and just select the one you want. But and you think and then you have to texture all of the both sides of the door, and then you gotta make sure it works and all that other stuff. Because sometimes one door you make in let's say Doom and Doom format, it might not work for Doom in UDMF. Because they're two different kinds, and the best way to start is probably Doom in Doom format or Ultimate Doom format. I think it is either way, and then it gets more complicated as you go with Hexen format, and then you got I think UDMF. I always use UDMF because I want to be able to use slopes. Slopes are pretty cool.
Interesting. I was gonna say the only experience I have with any video game modding was I forever ago, I did something with the Bethesda's creation engine, trying to make a Fallout New Vegas mod. But I mostly just spent the time recording voice lines and stuff like that. Before anybody asked, it never materialized anything. But that's my only experience with any sort of video game creation sort of stuff. I'm sorry about the delay, folks. I'm trying to get Blood not to be in full screen, and it's giving me a little bit of trouble. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm so impressed by Stanley. Stanley's a computer software
character
engineer.
Growth, right? I mean, I'm genuinely very, very impressed by all the work Stanley's been doing on these mods and stuff. I think it's very great. How you doing, Apollo?
I'm doing good. It's been a year and change, Norm. I think I saw your last stream, so you stepped out on 23, but we had it completely under control.
Yeah, 23. That was just for me. That wasn't the year. Some people were, like to have a 2023. I didn't. But how was your 2023?
I'm thinking this year I might retcon and do 1999. I'm thinking.
Yeah, go back. Why not? I figure. We could do 1999 again. Do it every year you want, but whatever you do, don't follow the election. That's my advice.
Well, we don't need to. We already won it.
Exactly.
Team 10.
Here's the fucking resolution. I finally figured it out. All right, sorry guys. I'm just a doofus, and it took me forever to find where the resolution setting was. All right, here we
go. Yeah.
Stanley, is that you in your photo?
Oh no, this is Max Payne.
You matured a lot.
Playing Max Payne. It's funny panels of the comic strip, and I've just been making those my profile picture the past few months.
Really, that's not you, Stanley?
No, that's not me, sadly.
It looks like you, just a more mature version.
Yeah, it's I like that sort of smoky noir look.
I love Max Payne.
Enough with the blabbering. I finally figured out how to get the game into the right resolution here, so we can play a little bit of Blood.
Ooh.
Oh, I said it's in the right resolution, but With the, what? Why would it be 1920 by? Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Here we go.
Norm, it's funny you're back because I just watched our Camp Crystal Lake stream like 2 weeks ago.
You did? Oh, that's very interesting. It's funny. One thing I will say that I was very impressed by and thankful for was when I did come back to my channel. I was surprised by all the very nice comments that people had left. Wishing for me to come back. So thank you for everybody who wished nice words and everything. Now let's get this game going. We got some messages from Haxer. Says welcome back. Thank you. Would you mind if I join the voice chat? Of course not, Haxer. You're always welcome. What the fuck did I do? The game isn't working. Give me one sec, folks.
Try to hit Alt Escape or Alt Tab. That will fix it.
I might just have to Alt Tab 4 out of it. It's one of those, or just restart it. Give me one sec.
Yeah, I like when I download old Valve games like Opposing Force, and then it's still like 4
like
bytes.
Left 4 Dead.
Well, I think that's the thing that's the most annoying. Is like not to get too pedantic about it, but I did pay for this video game. Like it would be so easy for me to have gotten a ROM for a game like this, but it's like when you pay for a video game, you think that would work, but half the time these Steam releases are worse than if you just get the ROM and run it on whatever you could run it on.
That's what I get BitTorrent.
I will.
Can't feel sad about it. That's where I got. Okay, I'm not gonna incriminate myself there. I do not pirate video games, guys. I would never do that.
Yes, Stanley, you're a good boy, and you're not gonna say anything. But all right, so here's the video game, guys. Thank you, Night Drive Studios, who did the re-release or whatever for the fresh supply. I'm just being a little cheeky.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's get into the game here.
This is back.
This is a one I've had a lot of fun with, actually, but I will still play on baby mode.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
The problem with when you really
my dumbass accidentally went. Accidentally did the wrong
How you
episode.
doing, Norm?
I'm doing good.
Oh my God, it's Haxer.
It's Haxer
Oh my
in the
God.
chat room. I'm doing very well myself.
That's great. Hey, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Is it true that in your absence you retreated to the woods to become one with nature and/or to become the local Sasquatch?
Now that is true, actually. I have fully evolved into Sasquatch. I don't know if people. I don't know how you got this info. Actually, I don't know if you must have got the inside line or something. But yeah, I'm fully evolved into Sasquatch at this point.
That's amazing.
It's great. I can commune with the Sasquatches, on a supernatural level. I don't even have to think about it. But it's great. Yeah, so that is very true. If you, I'll put the camera on in a little while here, and you guys can see that it's true. Very much a Sasquatch evolution here.
Now I will take
This
your
is
life.
big character development for Norm.
That's amazing.
In a hollow.
Yeah, because I certainly wasn't hairy and unkempt before.
I live
I mean, I'm just gonna say, the cabin life is the top tier life. Cabin life, away from society, growing your own food with your PC.
Hey, if you can hack it, I can't agree with more. So this is Blood Fresh Supply. The thing I love the most about this game, so many references. We started off, we were talking over it, but I said They Live, Evil Dead. I'm sure there's going to be many more that I'm going to miss, but we'll just sort of go to them as we go to them. I actually do know a few of the secrets in this one, so we'll hopefully do a little better.
I actually did watch They Live. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's such a goofy movie. I'm gonna be honest. I can't take it serious. I can't take it seriously. Just every time Roddy Piper's on the screen, I just can't take it seriously. The entire movie. I mean, it's a pretty good movie, I guess, but like.
I'm sure they're upset to not have your approval.
Yeah. And it's not like all the directors are probably dead by now. Then you're probably still alive.
Norm, have you ever seen A Boy and His Dog? The movie?
Have I ever seen a what? A Blade of Dog?
A Boy and His Dog.
A Boy and His Dog, the movie?
One fall
Is it an animated movie?
No, it's from 1975. It's what Fallout is based on.
Open
It takes
for
place in
business.
2024. We're in.
Maybe I'll have to watch it then. Very interesting. No, I haven't seen that. I've read The Road by John Carmack, which is, very sort of similar.
But yeah,
thing.
well, this is Born in the Dog is so much better. It's 1975 release date, and we're in it right now.
Well, I'll have to watch it then. I'm sure it's the type of thing you can probably find everywhere, right?
It's on YouTube.
I actually
Send me a link after the stream, and I'll definitely check that out.
Gotcha.
One thing I will say, Stanley, I don't know if this is just for you to know if for you developing your WAS. One thing that makes this game awful is it has a lot of these hit scan enemies, which are the ones that shoot you from afar with basically it's like a mega accuracy.
I don't use a lot of hits.
and it makes this game like impossible. I know in Doom it's a little different because obviously you have the imps which all have the projectiles. I guess the shotgunners are hit scanners, but that's one thing. Just make sure you don't put too many fucking shotgunners in your maps.
Oh, don't worry. I only put walls of chain gunners on my map. Don't worry.
I will say I remember I started up Stan's map and it was like one of those fucking the big fat guys just right in a wall and I was ready to die and I was like great. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing Stan's WAD. That will be this Friday, guys. So that's something to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that one. Yeah, I mean, I have to edit.
I think it should be Stanley. I mean, from what I played with it, it was really good. I didn't play too much of it, but I gave it a test last night, and I thought it was very well. Very good.
Yeah. What my approach is I just use the more tankier enemies instead of hit scanners. Unless like I need to fill like a hallway, then I'll put like maybe like a few hit scanners in there. Yeah, there is a singular custom texture in my map. I didn't know if you saw it.
I know. I don't think I got that far yet. So that's something we'll have to look forward to. Missing any chat messages here. We said Boy and His Dog has one of the best endings. Oh, well, make sure to spoil it for me.
Came out 49 years ago. No spoilers.
I'm gonna get
I'm
off.
one of those people. I don't care if I get a movie spoiled for me. I don't know if that's weird, but like I genuinely I can watch a movie that I know the ending of and enjoy it just as much. We really need to get like a life seed or something because we're like kind of fucked here on health.
Yeah, same with games, right? I mean, it just depends on the game. For some games, I kind of have to see like I had for like 90% of the first Fallout game, I kind of had to see a walkthrough.
That's understandable because that game is so obtuse, where it's like, you're looking for a water chip, and it's like, where do you start? I think I definitely have to read a walkthrough on my first playthrough of Fallout as well, because it's. But it's good. Have you played Fallout 2 as well, or just Fallout 1?
The first one. What I did, I was gonna start the second playthrough of the first one, and I created this thing called the Auto Gambler, which was basically just a bunch of paperweights on my keyboard, and I just ended up getting like 70,000 apps.
Coins or caps. That's very cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you might like Fallout 2. It's a little more, the story is more complex, but it's also more funny. Anyway, there's a life seed in here, so I'm not doing this to be a moron.
I think the best part of the original Fallout is like, I accidentally came across this used car mart. It was just like a bunch of
you got the Red Ryder BB gun?
Oh yeah.
The guy at the car mart there was hilarious. Ed, I think his name is.
Yeah, I think it was like Ed's or like.
Isn't that something fucked about the human brain? That my ass can remember the name of the fucking guy in Fallout who appears on a random encounter, but I can get lost in a very simple level like this. Okay. Here we go. I think this is the way.
You can remember the character, like a minor character in a video game. You probably
yeah,
played, like,
or I can remember something that happened to me with perfect detail, whatever. But like, when it comes to this basic having a sense of direction or anything like that, no, I'm done.
Yeah. I think the thing with the first Fallout for me is just that, like, there's so much unnecessary things you have to do. Like, I think it was the part where you have to go into the mutant lab, I think it was, and to deactivate the shield, you have to get a radio. and like you had to have like good luck, or else you were like.
Yeah, there is
It's like-
older games, you know, especially adventure type games, are very kind of, they're all sort of guilty of that sort of thing. Where it's the type of thing where I guess these puzzles make sense in you know, if you're like a game developer, but if you're just a normal person, you're never gonna come to them casually. Black Fox
Kind of like
says
Nintendo.
Fallout 2 also has Frank Horrigan, of course. Who doesn't love that lovable big mutant?
Love Frank Horrigan, honestly. The thing with Frank Horrigan for me is like I'm gonna have to kill him. He's the only Fallout boss you can't. About the original Fallout is that the master, like you literally just like.
What? You know,
just-
technically, you don't have to
growing
kill
army
him,
of the
Stan.
undead.
You can let the tanker blow up with you and your whole team on it.
With the master, right? I did the easier method, which is basically just getting the paper from the scientist and the brother.
And you convince him to kill himself. You do that one, or?
I did.
Yeah, that's I will say is a good trick. You know, you want to hear some real fuckness? I've actually technically never beaten Fallout 2. Well, unless you count the thing blowing up as an ending, because for some reason, my Fallout 2 save got corrupted right at the end at the fight with Frank Horrigan. And the only save that would work would be the one where I already went up the elevator, which is the thing that would, like, cause a self-destruct. So that's a little bit of fuckery on you. I think
Yeah.
I am lost.
Took me like to try to beat the master because for some reason I don't know if this is like a glitch, but like in like random boss fights, it's like a chance of enemies just not detecting you, and you can just like walk by like all the enemies in the room without them.
Wait, it's not really a glitch because the thing is they intend for you to be able to do sneaking, but
I didn't even sneak. Like I could just walk like right past him. Like I wasn't sneaking.
it just let you by. Hey, you know what? Easy going then.
Let me beat the game quicker. I'll be honest with you. I wish there was more post game, like there was like the older Fallouts. Man, well, I know there's not much to do, right? Like even though it's an RPG, you pretty much have a set path to go on. If like you want to actually beat the game, you're gonna have to kind
Fresh
of join the
victims for
Brotherhood
the
to get like
ever-growing army
the
of
power
the
armor,
undead.
so you can like actually survive more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I do kind of get what you mean. I will say you will like Fallout 2 a little better because in Fallout 2 there are factions that you can pick between basically for the ending.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil. I don't
Yeah,
know if you know about the whole San Francisco and all that, but I don't. You know, I wouldn't want to spoil it for you. But Fallout 2 has a little more choice. But yeah, Fallout 1 is like you could watch a playthrough of Fallout 1 and get the same experience. You know, you don't really gain a lot by playing it yourself because it is that set path of. I mean, if you want to speedrun it, you can literally just like run to the end basically.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like you can just like blow up the children at the cathedral.
Let's see what Black Fox Game says. And it's crazy how in Fallout... Oh, fuck me. I fucking hate these guys because they get back up. It's so annoying. And you gotta blow them up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Black Fox Game says, and it's crazy how in Fallout 3 they never tried to make make a mass-produced type of FEV that makes Frank Horrigan like he is in Fallout 2. Yeah, that's a good point. Why did the Enclave never have like a mutant army? That would actually be kind of cool. I might be wrong, but I think that there is a mod. I think that the Frank's mutant mod adds Enclave like mutant soldiers, but I might be wrong about that. All right.
I thought about either playing 3 or New Vegas next.
Have you
like,
played
usual-
any of them before, or are you going to play them for the first time?
Yeah, first time.
If it's for the first time, I would probably say New Vegas, but
Gamble my money away. Pro gambler here.
I will say, gambling in New Vegas is farcically easy because with the way that the luck system works, it's just like you get 21 every time if you have a 10 luck, and it's fun, but it gets a little stupid after a while. But you know, it doesn't take very long to clear out the casinos.
No, that reminds me. Alright. I lost. So like I was playing BitLife, right? And I went to the casino. I had 20, right? Dealer had 21, lost $600,000. Okay. I'm still mad about the
Damn.
chances.
We wanted the chance to
20.
get him beat by a 21. That really sucks. Because you.
I think my wife divorced me after that in BitLife. I can't remember. I think I stopped playing that character all the. Like I thought it was gonna make it big.
Oh, God,
I thought it was gonna hit it big.
The audio in the game just freaked the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Blood has very scary audio. I mean, it's like a game from like 20 years ago. Scary.
Well, it's one of the. I think it's just. It has a very kind of a culty atmosphere to it that's very fun.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of cult, my friend, he told me that the Heaven's Gate website is still up. Like, I genuinely didn't believe him. Like, no, it's still up. You can like still go to it and stuff. You can read it up on there.
Or with that, I'm sure this place. That's one of those things. I'm sure somebody bought that site and is now maintaining it. But you know what's interesting? I wonder if the person who owns that site is a troll. Because could you imagine if they just like started putting up fake Heaven's Gate stuff randomly? Because I would be kind of curious about that. Or if it's just that it's a good Samaritan who's like upkeeping the site. That's curious.
The website looks so old.
Yeah. We got a question from Chad here. Black Fox asks, whose room do you think is more cluttered, Chris Chan's or Dexy's? Whew. That's going to be a hard one. I'm going to have to go with Dexy there. He was a big fan of plastic bottles.
Yeah. This is such a random question. I don't know why that caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be about like the game or something. It's just like whose room is more cluttered.
Yeah, you never know what sort of questions you get. Boston TV says, I get freaking really freaked out reading the chat because I can't see the game when I'm doing that. Boston TV says, New Vegas all the way, especially if you're only familiar with 1 and 2. Yeah, I gotta agree with that. New Vegas has a lot of elements from the original Fallout 3 before Interplay sold it to Bethesda. Yeah, that's true. The Project Van Buren, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Also, I think New Vegas just has the better factions.
Yeah, I think if I had to pick a favorite out of all the Fallout games, this is going to be controversial. It's either New Vegas or weirdly enough, Fallout 4 has kind of crept its way up in my favorite list. Just it's one of those things. Fallout 4 is like, it's not the best, a great Fallout game, but something about the settlement system, it adds a lot of replayability to the game that isn't there in that.
I guess it adds more survival to like the whole game.
Yeah, it is more of like a survival or a Rust type game than an RPG, which is kind of sad. That the 4th game in the series took such a big departure, but it is what it is, and it's a good game. Let's see. Boston TV says Dexy has been raided more than once by the authorities. Right? They probably cleaned up for him. Good point. So probably Chris Chan. Well, Chris Chan has a new house, but it's probably filled up with more crap now. That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, he's uploading videos of him playing with Transformer toys.
Yeah, I have my recommendeds are also being filled with Chris Chan videos, and it's very strange because you look at it on the exterior and first you're like, this isn't this isn't anything strange. And then you think about it and you're like, oh my god, it's like who am I watching play with Transformer toys?
Yeah, it's like the problem is that like he's not doing it for like an audience of children. That's the problem. Like if it's like you ever see those channels of just grown men playing with like toys. It's like he probably doesn't feel great, but he's making money, right?
Sure.
Just off little literally he knows his audience, right?
Well,
right. He's actually
we got Stan defending Chris Chan here in the chat. That's the first. Anyway, you guys want to hear a funny joke? Oh, it's not going to do it again. Well, we talked over it, but when I click on the phone, it says, "Hello, my name is Ass, first name Hugh," which is very funny. Be a little careful. I got no health and no bullets.
He's just gonna keep pressing. What's the save button? Like F6, right? Isn't F6 the same? I'll be honest with you. I always just put O and L to save. I don't know why. That's just so much more. Because I have one of those laptops where you have to press Control before you press any of the top keys. But before you save.
To be honest with you, Sting, I'm using a controller, and as you could, well, if you were watching the stream, you'd see I'm taking a very obtuse path to saving. I'm just manually saving, but I really should be using the quick save because I'm dying enough to be needing it.
I shoot one. Not a quick save. I always do it with Cyber Demon boss fights. Okay, mainly the ones in like custom ones, like the original. Circle strafing is like just easy, but they realize once they learned like once a year's like pretty quickly when circle strafing.
This is great. They put a little animation over the text I'm trying to read. That's very helpful. Okay, let's see. Quick save. It's just okay. F6. You're right. Why did I not trust Stanley?
Listen, I'm a new man, okay?
I know, right? What I should have, you should have said, oh yeah, dude, the quick save, you press Alt F4, you press Windows Run, delete System 32.
System 32.
Delete System 32, unplug your phone line, shit in your mouth. You know, whatever people do nowadays to troll people.
Screen. But like, I can just see like the
Leftovers.
that you're doing here.
Oh, we got Elvira here in all of her, 8-bit glory here, 16-bit, whatever you call it.
Yeah. It's like, I can just watch you, like, you turn like an entire 90 degrees, then you just walk forward, turn an entire another 90. This is very primitive here. What controller are you using?
Oh, I'm just using an Xbox controller. It's fun. I keep on seeing on Amazon, like recommending me they're like Switch controllers, but they're made for like Animal Crossing people, and it just seems so funny to me to have a controller that looks like a bear. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if it'd be distracting while playing. Probably not. I mean,
Yeah, nah.
I need a key.
I need to
I think they're like
go into the other room and get fucking gooped.
They're just worse than actual Pro controller. Like, I had one for a while, like, it still drifts. Like, the entire purpose of getting the Pro controller is just, like, your sticks don't drift. That's literally the only reason I bought it. Like, my Joy-Cons, I don't touch the Switch very often. The problem is that, like, that just collects a lot of dust, so I just end up using it.
Yeah, I'm like that too with my Switch Lite. I never use it. I'm being stupid. I shouldn't be going to this room until I get the key.
I think the only reason if I want to play on my Switch is if I want to play Crash Bandicoot. That's literally the only reason.
Yeah, I've never been a Crash Bandicoot person. It's funny. I actually recently tried to. I gotta focus up here a little bit. But I was gonna say I actually recently tried to get into playing the games, like just like casually. Wait. And I just it was not for me. But you was it about Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah, I bought the trilogy and then I bought 4. So yeah, I kind of like that.
What are the modern Crash Bandicoots like? Do you still just run down a straight path?
I think for Crash Bandicoot mods, what they do now is basically all of them are just like literally just to break the game. Like just 600 nitro crates in front of you, no way to like get around it, so you just like blow up and it just crashes your game.
Yeah, that's not really my type of game. For a while I kind of like games like that, but
yeah, I do occasionally play 3D platformers. I kind of beat Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, but then I just uninstalled it to make space for Doom 3.
Yeah, I haven't touched that remaster, but that game was a classic.
I think Doom 3. I mean, was it really worth uninstalling for Doom 3? I mean, kinda. Doom 3 took me like actual months to beat, just because like all the levels are the same.
No, that is Doom 3 is the one Doom game that I like have not beat. Well, that and Doom Eternal, but I don't really count it. Well, I guess I should count it. It's the newest, but But as far as like the classic Doom games, yeah, Doom 3 is the one that like. I think it's because it was the first build engine one. It just.
It was like a completely new one. 3, I think it was. Same engine. They made Quake 4 on the same engine. I forgot.
I got all my games. I got all the games for free because of PS Plus. All the Crash Bandicoot games. Yeah, I guess if you got it as a tie-in like that, it probably would be pretty fun. But I don't know.
Yeah. The only other downside to the Switch is that, like, with games like Crash Bandicoot, you have to play TV mode. Because the second you take it out, I'm able to, like, count actual pixels on the screen. And I, like, take it out of docked mode for, like, Crash 4. It's, like, actually unbearable to play. Like, it actually looks like Doom. That's the problem. Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 seconds here to focus up so I can actually kill this room without dying. The issue is the second I go in here, these things are gonna open up and there's gonna be 4 zombies. I don't have any grenades. I only have the shotgun. Don't have any flares, which are the things that really kill the zombies well. Okay. I can get the akimbo behind the butt poster. That's what I'm gonna need. I have 3 health. I'm fucked.
Oh no, I'm able to do like, if you just like run in, like you can do so much on 3 health. Mainly because,
Well,
it's always good in TNT because most of the enemies in that game are hit scanners. So like, basically gotten so used to like being on 3 health and like fighting like a cyber.
Yeah, this game, if you want hit scanners, this game is a game for you because, especially these early levels, all of the occultist guys, with the guys with the machine guns, are all hit scanners and the most annoying things ever. The zombies aren't that bad, but they can get you caught. Anyway, you were right, Stan. I did fine with 3 health. Buzz2 says, I've been playing it every now and then on one of my 90s computers, but it probably runs on DOSBox or something.
Yeah.
Oh, have you played Normality before, Norm? Corey Feldman's voice is the main character. He delivers. Though I have not played that game, I'll have to check that one out. I'll have to add that to. I don't have a list, but I'll have to make a list or something. Because
yeah,
it definitely seems like the type of thing that would be up my alley. I can't think of Corey Feldman now without thinking of just him with one white glove on, a little hair over one eye. And just so fabulous. I don't know if you guys are familiar with his music. I will say, I have been a tad in dire straits here, but we'll see if I can survive him. And there's only like one more.
I'm actually surprised. Honestly, like I just sent it in like the meme zone as like a joke. I was like, this would just be funny to send. Alright, just a random one.
Yeah,
I was like,
Stan, I didn't have a feeling that it was any more than some random, but
yeah, I think I sent it to another person too, but they have our DM notifications off. That's so, just sitting there.
Just sitting there. You haven't been able to get any other friends to play it? Well, what about on Garfield Kart? None of your Garfield Karters?
Sometimes, boot it up as like a joke sometimes, I do, talk about, I bought the physical edition of Garfield Kart, that's the best part.
Well, I bet your Garfield Kart server, couldn't one of those people play it?
See, the problem is that, like, I just don't connect my, like, if it's not my phone, right, I just don't connect to the internet. I should, that's...
So your reason for not sharing your Doom wall with your friends is because of what? You don't connect your phone to the internet?
Oh no!
I'm being nasty at this room. I'm just gonna skip to the final boss of this area, so you guys can see it.
Just don't know anyone that actually like plays like old Doom. Like
sure. I guess I can see that being a problem. Well, don't worry, Stan. I'm definitely looking forward to playing it on stream. I'm sure other people in the Norm community play Doom and will be playing a lot.
I'm working on a
Quick Feldman and its Angels, LOL, yeah. Love it. That album. I will say I don't have to focus too much because the boss is dumb and easy.
Oh yeah.
This is the first chapter boss.
Yeah, I'm working on a couple ones right now. I'm working on like a demo for like a larger project I'm doing. And then there's that, of course, the sequel to the one. Like, I don't know, like, I'm so used to making like part ones and then just never finishing the series. Like, go make the first part of like a game, like, never really Actually, like, there's so many unfinished games I had. I remember like this comic book series like years ago, and I never finished the story. You know what the worst part is? I left it on a cliffhanger too. It's like,
Yeah, I'm the same way. I almost never finish games. It's not that I never finish games, but my Steam library is just filled with games. I mean, like games like I didn't finish this game. I only got to chapter 3, but I played it pretty hardcore for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then lost interest.
Max Payne was like that for me. The only reason I stopped is because of the stupid nightmare dream sequences. I hated those. Just because I was on a phone and like the mobile controls on a PS2.
I could not imagine playing a video game on a phone. I don't do that. And it's one of those things like I guess I have played I have emulated games on phones before when I've been more desperate for things to play, and it's like I totally get that thing because it's such
Show
a
yourself.
experience. Like I could get
Show
giving up on a game
yourself.
playing on your phone, but
Max.
you know what that sounds like, Max. Okay, yeah, well, I will show off one more thing in this game, and my favorite part, the old fire modes for the game. It's so fun. You just like spray and play your Uzi.
Oh yeah, that Uzi. Hello.
You get like lob your rocket launcher.
My favorite alt fire mode has to be the one Half-Life. Just because some of them like you just don't expect. Because I don't like some of them are just kind of useless, like the full auto mode for the Glock. It's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, I think.
I've met
Go ahead.
I barely even use it. And like you miss most of your shots anyway with it, so it's just easier to like rapidly fire. Yeah.
Yeah, this game has a lot of very fun weapons and fun different firing modes. But I think I've played enough of this particular game. How long have I been streaming for here? We've been streaming for 50 minutes. We're going to be playing a couple more games here tonight. So don't worry, that wasn't me looking for the end. That was me checking in. So we got a couple more games here. Just give me... Stan, I got a question. Who's in the voice driver now? Is it Stan and Apollo?
Yes, Apollo.
Are you here, Apollo?
Okay,
I got a question for you two. If I took 5 minutes where I muted my mic and went to the bathroom, would you two be able to hold a conversation between the two of you? A nice conversation for 5 minutes, you think?
Immediately about to bring something up that, okay, here, you know what? I can hold a nice conversation. I think you can
I'm going to be
trust
able
me
to hear
now.
what you say either way, Stanley. So, like, I have Bluetooth headphones. So don't think you're going to be able to get anything by me, but... There's going to be a brief intermission here while I mute my mic, set up the next game, and take a little bathroom break here. So,
I think with 2024 Stanley,
well, Apollo
this is
says whatever he wants.
doable. Yeah, if this was like 2021 Stanley, we might have an issue. But 2024 Stanley, how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. 2021 Stanley, that's not me anymore. I ditched that persona, okay? I'm a more kind, loving
You've
individual.
evolved. How's your AP US history? Have you got kicked out of that yet?
The Unabomber essay did get me in trouble, though. I think I told you about that.
All right,
they didn't
I
like-
think we're getting a little too edgy there. I thought you were going to just say, oh, I failed a class. But no, it was, you went there. Great.
The only reason I'd like fail a class is that like I just hoard work. I'm a work
Did you
hoarder.
fail it?
Oh no. Actually, I did pretty well. Teacher said I'd get like a 5 on the AP exam, 4 to 5 on the AP exam.
Have you taken it yet?
No, that comes up in May. So I'm excited. Here's the thing though, like everyone thinks that class is hard. It's not. Like it's
It was
mainly
easy
just
in college. I never took it in high school, so I don't understand the hype of the high school one. But I did take AP US in college, and not AP. I just took college US history, and it was not that hard.
Oh yeah, well, this is government, so it's basically just how the government works. After this is U.S. history. See, U.S. history is just easy, right? Because you've just been told it like since like elementary school. So at this point, it's basically just like a rebuttal of everything you've learned since like elementary school.
But now you're getting like the PG-13 version, where it's like super, like anti-America.
Yeah, pretty much. We learned that.
Awesome.
We learned that Lyndon Johnson wasn't a good guy. We learned
Vietnam.
Yeah, See, here's the thing, though. He didn't blatantly tell us that the Gulf of Tonkin was staged. We're not that far.
You're getting in uncharted territory again. You gotta reel it in.
My fault. Yeah, we did learn about Nixon, though. We did learn about... Here's the thing, though. I think it's kind of sad that my AP US Gov teacher, right? As much as he's a cool guy, he can't name like a good portion of the presidents like in order. I mean, like I can't.
He can't name the presidents in order.
Like, there's like a good portion. Like I thought he would know what came after Ford, and like he was like.
Why is ChatGPT smarter than every teacher I've ever had?
Oh, because we actually searched it up. The average IQ of a high school teacher is like 100. Like.
So very normie tier. What are you, Stanley? Are you like a 102?
I'm actually a 103. Actually, come on, man.
Not bad.
No, I'm smart. 103.
Triple digits.
I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I think there's kids that legitimately have like single digit IQ in my school, right? Like, here's the thing. I have like whatchamacallit? I have like honors classes, and I just have like standard classes, right? Like I'll come to my English class, right? And then some kid just like, I'm not even joking about this. Some kid will just like fart on me, right? And they'll be dying of laugh. Like, he doesn't even mean to do it, right? He just like he just rips, he just like farts, right? And they think it's funny, right? But then you go to like an honors class, and then we have like actual humor. It's weird. It's weird to go from that like.
It goes from like maybe Tumblr humor to Reddit humor.
Actually kinda, cause like a lot of the kids who are in honors are band kids. No, like they're actually like in band. I'm not saying that as like the thing where it's like they laugh at like T-pose, like T-pose.
You in band?
Oh God, no! I could never do that. Like, I could not memorize songs or anything. It's just like I wouldn't be able, and that's why I have no interest in it. Cause like the last instrument I played was like a recorder, and like. That was like mandatory.
Been like third or fourth.
Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. There you go.
Butter biscuit.
Can you make it snappy on your recorder for us? Sorry.
I actually broke it like years ago. I don't even like. I was like, I'm never gonna use this again. And I just tossed it.
Well, I'm sure you guys were having a very interesting conversation. Sorry to barge into the middle of it, but. We are into the next game, a game which is going to be in full screen, which means it's going to be in ultra wide because my ass can't figure out how to minimize it. But you know, fuck you. You're just gonna have to deal with the little pretty flower bars watching stream.
I thought you were gonna say something where it's like, you won't be able to see the health on the screen. So you're just...
I think you'll be able to see everything. It's just that you'll also be able to see. There's gonna be stuff you're not gonna see as well. There's gonna be nothing you're not gonna see. It's not a full screen experience. Give me 1 second to make sure the actual game is showing it. Because one issue, of course, is when it's full screen, I can't see my OBS, which is a little annoying. But I can still see the chat, guys. So don't worry about that. All right, so the game is. All right, so this is the Age of Hell demo. Another one of these demos. For Doomlike. This one actually pretty fun. Its gimmick is like a melee is basically the whole thing for this one. So less guns and more hammer. And he's throwing as well. We did get a chat question here. Did y'all hear about these AI chatbots? Yeah, I have been. The
thing called ChatGPT.
Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about ChatGPT or if you're just speaking generally about the AI chatbots, but like I remember online there used to be a lot of like kind of dumb chatbots that were like really simply programmed. I don't know if people remember those going around. Where it was like talk to like Marge Simpson or something, and it would be like all she would say would be "homie." And that would be the only response, and it would only respond if you said "Hello, Marge," and if you said anything else, it would say "Error." This chatbot isn't set up for that. I don't know if anyone else experienced those sort of chatbots online, but those are what like I think of when I think of chatbots. And now when I look at what the actual new ones are, like I checked out the character AIs, it's so crazy. I mean, just the fact that they can just anything, they can talk about anything. So it is pretty wild.
It's gonna change. This is the fourth industrial revolution. Stanley, your future is a little bleak now. I mean,
I don't. We don't need to talk about the future, but if AI is anything to base it off of, being a creative means you basically have nothing. You know.
I don't know how anyone's gonna have a job. These things are insane.
But
It can come.
let's. It seems like we're living in an age of hell, so let's experience the video game Age of Hell. Let's start a new game here.
I was gonna say it comes full circle. It's like maybe I can just become an AI chatbot and just become Mr. House.
Maybe that's what
That's the thing is, Staley, you're right about that. Like, you really shouldn't worry about it because by the time that you're in a point where you're gonna worry about jobs, it's gonna be such a different world. That you're right. You're gonna upload your brain into a computer and then like rule Vegas. You're not gonna have to worry about nothing.
I
I
destroy
think isn't someone actually like signed up for the Elon Musk
The brain link, yes.
brain
Which is
chip,
crazy because if you guys have been following any of the news on the brain link, it's all been bad news. It's all been like the monkeys have been going crazy and like fucking eating each other, and now we wanted to put it on the humans. Anyway, this is one of these Doom games that runs like crap. Why is it running like crap?
They put an artificial chip in their brain. Nothing good would come out of this. Okay, imagine getting sent like a zip bomb, like to your brain.
Well, you can do things like you can get Spotify directly to your brain. You can get Twitter directly to your brain. I see advantages to it.
Again, can you imagine the Twitter notification directly to your brain? How great that would be. That's everybody's dream.
I'm signing up. I'm kind of all in on this. I want to be an early. I got the Apple glasses. Now I want to get my chip.
What if someone like hacks into your brain and like play like loud sirens and that's all? There's like a loud air raid siren all day.
Yeah, you know it's funny, Stan. I was kind of like jokingly laughing at you earlier about your computer having trouble running some fog effects. I don't know. It's running a little better now, but like I was having a few seconds there where the frame rate on this game is absolutely tank. And then look, it's having like hitches. So strange. You know, just because these games look retro doesn't mean they run well. Which is kind of sad, but you know, what can you do?
It sucks when my computer doesn't even like hit like some of the base gigabytes of RAM. Like I think I have like 4 gigs of RAM on my computer.
How many?
4
Like
gigs?
4.
That's what I have on my $300 Walmart laptop.
Yeah, well, I have a little more.
So, whatever my laptop is, it's still better than a Chromebook, right? So
Sure. I think that's sort of a given, right?
Yeah, no. What I don't understand, right, is that you code an entire operating system, and I can't even run an exe file. Like, how that's actually so useless. You can't run a basic file of most games. Like, it's actually useless. So I like snapped it in half and threw it away.
You snapped your computer in half and threw it away? Well, that's all.
I could have recycled that.
No, the thing is that like with the computer, right? It was given us. It was given.
Wait,
to us
so you
by
snapped your school Chromebook, is what you're saying? Maybe
that's-
VSync will fix this.
See, this is why I pay so much in property tax. Thanks a lot.
No, the Chromebook was given to us by like someone, like a person we don't like really like in the family anymore.
Oh,
like,
okay. I understand.
Yeah, that. I think they unironically believe, like, don't want to get too much into it. It's they believe in like weird conspiracy theories and stuff. Not like the good kind either, like the bad kind.
But
The
like
bad
the
kind.
Titanic one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That
What button is this?
it kind of sounds believable, kind of, but not really. I'm talking like the ones that are just like universally like, yeah, that. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
kinda.
what, like they don't believe in the moon landing or something?
Like the Titanic that never sunk.
No,
I hate when games do this. They have tutorial messages, but of course they don't. It doesn't upgrade. It's not updated for the controller, so it's like, yeah, I think I got it.
It's hard.
Anyway, that was more of a dumb nitpick than anything. Anyway, what does Black Member Fox say? Like I'm talking about these apps where you can search up something like an anime girl. Yeah, there's a lot of AI bots. Yeah, I think they're called Character AI is the one you're talking about, I assume. And yeah, I've seen those apps as well. And you know, if you want to waste your time typing one of those, you can. It's the type of thing where like. Those kind of make me a little mad because I feel like they almost prey upon a certain type of person who would like spend their time just typing into a void, you know? I'm trying to remember what TV show it was about, but some TV show. A guy was it was the fucking Office, where it was like Krieg wanted a website and they just made him a WordPad. It's like if you want to type into a chat room or something, just type into a WordPad. Like that's just my perspective on it, though. You know,
I remember.
It doesn't seem like it gets you very far.
Yeah, I remember I was scrolling through TikTok. I saw an ad for one that was basically just directed to like the most lonely people, where it's like, you make an AI girlfriend. I'm like, how desperate do you need to be? You know, has everything actually failed for you? Like,
Well, how was it, Stanley? Did you enjoy the app, or was it like not that good?
that I would not click that. Okay,
I
did make
dude, she didn't send me nudes, Apollo. I was pissed. The AI girlfriend, it was awful.
Well, it started making me like I had to put my credit card in to get those. I was like, what the hell?
Started asking for my social security number. Weird.
That's the thing. That's 100% what those things are doing. And you know, it's funny because people are probably giving up so much like advertising data to these bots unknowingly, and that's almost certainly what these things are being used for. You know, where they're just scraping that advertising data and then reselling it.
Well,
Because
I'm not
that's the
even
thing.
kidding.
Whenever you see one of these AI chat bots and you see, oh, it's a free bot, you gotta ask yourself, how is this bot free? Because you know
these things
they
will trick you, you know, like what mine.
either they're
was kinda
selling it to
black.
you or they're selling you. You know, it's that simple.
Mine was
what I'm
taking photos with my front-facing camera without telling me, and then it showed them all to me, and then it wanted me to put a credit card in.
You know, it's funny. I never seem to find the credit card slot on my computer. That's why I can't buy things anymore.
Well, that's the problem with this iPhone 3GS is I don't think the security has been updated in this thing for like 9 years. It's an old iOS. So
That's one thing that I will say genuinely scares me about iOS. The amount of people who have all of their like payment information like hooked up on their phone to like be like, oh, I'm gonna tap my phone and
I've got my
and pay.
401k.
I don't know if any of you guys do that
Okay.
NFC stuff, but that's peak. I want to get my stuff stolen.
Yeah, everything's on my iPhone. My 401k, my credit card, my
Of
bank,
course.
everything.
Oh, do you have the iPhone Wells Fargo card? Did you get that?
I have the Apple card.
Yeah, that's the one that they set up with Wells Fargo. But well, actually, Wells Fargo's not involved anymore because the people, you know, all the Apple people were welching on the payments. So
Apple Card feels cool. Titanium or something. Does that
Yeah,
look
that's why I like it. It's a flex. Like when I put it on the table, people think I'm important.
well, sure, of
what I'm
course. Well, the most important cards come in black. I mean, to be honest, I think that they should just take the numbers off the cards.
Just by color to know if you have money or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Black Fox showed me one of those apps. I convinced Obama to whip it out and gave him $1 million. The app looked like it was trying to generate an image of Obama's dick, but on a safeguard. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. I like Dolly AI. That's the one I've played with as far as just like trying to get like Garfield eating a bowl of soup or something. You know, whatever crazy images I can think of.
I actually made a
Yeah, they
few,
have
like,
jailbroken one.
oh yeah, I remember for a while. I don't know if I can say this isn't illegal, right? Nah, probably not.
Stan, you know, if it is illegal,
Oh, yeah.
the cops are gonna come right to your house because they watch my show. I don't know if you know this. The Casper Police, Casper PD, watch my show.
Discretion. I use this for farming. Okay. I grow a lot of plants. Okay. You know, I got carrots.
Are you talking about hydroponics?
I was curious. It was like, hey, ChatGPT. I jailbroke it with like one of those copy pastes. It's like,
Oh my God.
I need like ammonium.
You know, this is. I will warn you. These are the type of things that get you on these lists that people talk about being on.
Oh no, it's already over. Like it's actually already over. Like my search, like I was just curious. I was like, let me search up Gaddafi. I was curious about Gaddafi. So like most of my searches is just about Gaddafi.
What did you see his bodyguard?
You know the
We're
funniest
all
thing.
women.
Before I started the stream, that I was like, I don't know why I specified that not to be a dick, because Stan's never a dick. Stan's not a mean guy. It's just
I'm
such extreme topics for YouTube.
Stanley pushes the envelope. You should have heard what he was saying when you were gone. Immediately.
Oh yeah. So wait, should I tell him about the? Can I tell him about the essay, or is that gonna be like a touchy subject?
I heard about. I know about your little mail-in project. Did you get the stamps ready, Stan? Do you have the boxes?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the letter I'm gonna write to Justin Moe.
Let's not talk about any more letters on this stream. You've already mentioned one particular name that starts with a T that I don't think we're supposed to mention. So,
oh no.
We like I said, Stan, I can hear you when I go away. Anyway, I think I've run in circles up on this particular demo. I think this game is fun. I do apologize to this demo because, you know, coming at the end of the stream, I'm totally out of it. So I'm not giving any attention. So sorry, sorry demo, but you didn't get enough attention. We're gonna go to the next one. But anyway, I think this one was pretty fun. I would keep playing, but I ran in circles, and now I don't know where to go, and I don't feel like figuring out the map tool. So maybe we'll play Age of Hell if it ever comes out. That's one of the things about these demos. I do wonder how many of them are actually gonna fully come into full games, really come into fruition, because it seems like on a lot of games you get early access on Steam, and you get stuff like that where they're always in this perpetual pre-release state. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if anyone else has that gripe.
Everything. Dead Island. Oh no, that actually came out. What was it?
Dead Island.
No, I thought that was early access Steam. No. There was another one that I remember that just like that's still in early access to this day.
Oh,
I forgot.
The thing about the early access, there's like so many of the games that never get out of early access. It's kind of it feels kind of like a little bit of a trap. I mean, I guess they do release a game. Like, you know, this is something we could talk about. Have any of you guys been playing the Pal World game that everyone's talking about?
17 gigabytes. I don't got space for that on my computer.
17 gigabytes too much? That's too bad.
Yeah, I never got
what's your hard drive size? Not to get too. I mean, you don't have to tell me you don't want it, but 17 gigabytes. You can't square off 17 gigabytes of space.
I mean, I was like, most of the games I have don't take up that much. Listen, all the games I can delete to make up 17 gigabytes, I don't want to get rid of. Okay.
Okay, I understand. I get it.
I need.
You need to be able to play Half-Life right now. I get it. No, I understand. If I had to delete a game now, I wouldn't be able to figure out which one to delete. I get it. But that's funny. Well, really, what size is your hard drive that you don't have 17 gigabytes free space? Is it like a 500 gig? Oh, no, what is it? Let me guess, 126. 128, I mean.
Less than that. I think it's like 30 or so. I think it's like 20.
On a computer?
This is a laptop.
Yeah, well, a laptop is a... This is the Chromebook thing. I forget about the fact that the Chromebooks have made it okay for them to release laptops that are just netbooks again, and I hate it. There was a little while where laptops were kind of in parity with desktop, and then because of Chromebooks, they just all got fucking lazy, and it's just shit again. But
okay,
I can't believe that 32 gigs. I mean, I get it. That would be how much it'd have but that's like a tablet.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this is still.
But the thing about that is, like, I don't know if that's fine, because like, there are games you couldn't play at 32 gigs.
So we got a 2018 HP Stream laptop, runs I think at like day one Windows 10, because I factory reset it and I never updated Windows 10.
Now that is smart, because if you only have 32 gigs, I guarantee every Windows update is going to be eating up more and more of those quick. That's the thing. I don't even know how big the Windows installation is now. Like, I can't imagine. Oh my God, guys! While I was not paying attention, we had an absolute channel regular, famed Evan Williams in the chat room. Can we get a round of applause for Evan Williams? I mean, we got two people there. You guys can clap.
Jazz hands.
We can clap. We don't have any autistic people in the audience tonight. Unless Stanley, do you have something to announce?
Can I do my? It doesn't pick up on the mic. My squeaky voice doesn't pick up on the mic.
I think that's probably. You know what? Maybe that's going to be for the best.
Yeah, it freaks me. Actually, legit people out when I do that.
Do a squeaker voice? I'm sure. It probably catches them off guard. It's like if a small dog comes up behind you or something, it's going to shock you.
Yeah, like if I just go, like it like freaks out people.
It really does not pick up on the mic at all. All I hear is a wee. It's like I don't even hear the words.
That high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it freaks out.
Very interesting. Well, our next demo, speaking of freaky, we got a freaky game, Coven. It's a build engine game. Got it right this time. This was the build engine game I wanted it to show off. It's kind of like medieval. Another one where the gimmick is melee combat. I will say Stanley was talking about how he's developing. He was working on a Doom thing that he's worked with custom weapons. I don't know what you're thinking of, but if your idea is to have all melee weapons, it's been done. Sorry to tell you.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm just gonna. I don't know.
I will say I am very interested in any games you produce, Stanley. So certainly keep me updated on that.
Does it change from 12-year-old, not like 11-year-old me? You know, I went from making YouTube videos, on a garbage tablet to not uploading anything on YouTube.
Sadly, that is a real character growth, not uploading anything on YouTube. That's what I've discovered, but apparently people want me back, so.
The thing is that like I haven't uploaded anything in 3 months, right? And like
Sure.
I keep teasing this.
What'd you
on my
upload
channel,
last?
right?
I didn't watch it, I'm just curious.
Basically, this is it. I think you'll be proud of me. So I went on this dude's like
Would you want me to be proud of you, Stan? Because if you do, I will.
Okay, so I actually did actual trolling, kinda, right?
Okay, go ahead. Explain.
You know who Hunter Avalon is, by any chance?
No.
Okay, so political streamer, right? He 500,000 subs. He gets like little to no people watching his stream, like 100 people for like 500,000 subs.
Yeah, I know the type of. Yeah, I got it. Because the reason because behind that, if you didn't surmise, is because these sort of people like they get really big around elections and they get a lot of subscribers, but then it's like they don't really talk about anything interesting. So when it's not election season and people don't need that hot news right into their veins, no one gives a shit about them. But anyways, what'd you do to him, Stan?
So he does like debates in his Discord server. So I cooked it. This is over the course of 2 streams. I cooked up this. I thought about, hey, I'm just gonna defend like this like total anarchy, right? So I just start going on this rant about how listen, taxation is useless. We don't need infrastructure, okay?
Infrastructure? Did you say that?
Yeah, I said it's like infrastructure. We don't need it.
Sure.
Basically, just like, taunting this like whole like natural selection thing, right?
Have you have you ever met an anarchist? Because I have. They're very strange. I used to. I'll go ahead and finish your story, then I'll go into that. Anyway, while you're talking about that, we'll start out this demo.
Talking like to this guy about anarchy, and like he's actually getting like kind of mad, right?
Sure. Well,
like,
I mean, it's pretty easy to get people mad if you say we don't want taxes, because people get pissed off about that because it just won't work. and for some reason, people online have this issue where if you say something that's nonsensical, they get mad. I don't know why.
I don't have to talk about like basically tribal hierarchy, right? Where it's like where people would live in tribes. And then he almost made me break it, right? When he asked like about currency, I was like, oh, I've never prepared for this. It's like, what if he made up the idea where it's like, what if someone trades in like US dollar and another tribe trades in pine cones? I didn't think of this, so I had to like, I was doing just a bunch of improv, just basically trying to like deflect the argument until I can think of something better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like this is the second stream, so he gets mad again, right? And he has like an editor who uploads all of his like debates on YouTube, or like the good ones, right? And the best part is, right, at the end, I don't know if we can say this, I'll say it, right, just for sake on YouTube. I say to him, like, at the very end of the debate, listen, I'm having a hard time.
I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the storm outside for me is just getting very loud as Stan's building up to this big climactic conclusion. Okay, what do you say to him, Stan?
It's even that funny. Like, it's like one of those like TikTok humor jokes.
I'm getting into it.
Alright, so the joke was, right, I say this at the end. Dude, I'm having a hard time debating right now. I'm edging and trying to debate you at the same time. And so...
I'll give you, Stan. That's a fucking pretty good joke. You know, that's one of those ones that, like, that really can catch you off guard. You know, that reminds me, actually, of a fucking... I never got into many fights growing up, but one time I was fighting with one of my friends, and I will say this is the best way to get somebody to stop fighting you. We were kind of wrestling, and he's like, dude, did you pop a boner? And I'm like, what the fuck? And I got away from it very quickly. So if you ever want to get out of a fight, just accuse the other guy of having a boner. It works every time, I guarantee it.
This never works on me, because you know, like, my friends would just tell me, yo, did you say you like men? And I just scream at the top of my lungs, yes, I do. It just never works.
Okay, we have some chat messages here. Biggie W in the chat. Whoop whoop. We all got the whoops out for that. Let's see here. This menu looks like the average VR chat world. Yeah, this is again another demo. So this is something that somebody's made recently that they're hoping to make a game of. When I first played this game, you can't make the controller work in the main game. I had a lot of trouble. I had to actually talk to the developer of this game to get the Xbox controller working, which is great. And the other great thing about this game, you know, I hope that they don't fix this for the full release. At the start, it's like a tunnel that you just can't walk through unless you crouch. Wow. One thing not to give you too many tips there, because I'm sure you don't need them, but as far as like a person who's played a lot of these type of games, like the worst thing is like getting stuck, and a lot of these games are guilty of this.
Yeah,
they always want you to do something like that.
Right. So like after that debate,
this is a game that doesn't have a fucking save. We were talking about that earlier. But did you win the debate, Stan? After you told him you were edging, that sounds like a pretty good way to win. I mean, yeah. Ev says edging for the win. I mean, I can't argue with that.
So I get off the debate. My friend links me a YouTube video. It's like, there's no way. And it's the entire 16-minute long debate.
Oh my god, I just consumed the testicles. Did you guys see that? Okay. You don't see, if you're not watching the gameplay, that might have sounded a little crazy, but in this game you can eat people, and you can eat specific parts of them, and it will tell you what part you ate. And if you didn't see on top of the screen, it popped up saying testicle consumed. I was aiming at the testicles, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Alright, I need to get an axe to break down this door, so.
Yeah, so, his editor must have clipped that, uploaded the entire debate. Like, you would think after a guy says I'm edging, like, Davi's troll, right? I'm pretty sure an expert debater like yourself would
probably think that a person said editing is troll. Yeah, I'd probably guess that. But so wait, did your edging comment make it into the final video? I might miss that.
It did, made it into the final cut. The thing is that the comments must have not watched the video, because they're basically just ripping at me and saying, this guy doesn't know true anarchy. This guy, I remember like the actual anarchists in the comments where it's like, this guy doesn't represent us, okay? It's like, you're like, I'm pretty sure you don't want
you know what's so funny? The idea of somebody calling themselves a true anarchist being like, this guy doesn't represent us, because like, if you're an anarchist, doesn't nothing represent you? Isn't that the whole idea?
Like, that's like the problem with anarchy, because like, some people just expect people to just do their jobs. It's like, okay, so there's gonna be no government, right? But you're gonna just kind of be doing your job, right? You're basically doing this just, you know, as a public service, you know?
Oh, I get what you're saying. Why would anybody do anything if there wasn't, you know, a government attack? So I don't know. I think I'm not opposed to the anarchy as far as the no government part of it. I think I'm just more opposed to it as like the people
growing up.
You know, well, I didn't tell my story about anarchy. So, you know, I grew up in you know, pretty normal town. But for whatever reason, there were a pair of anarchists that lived in our town, as weird as it is. And they had like a Camaro or something. And you know, somehow covered in dust, even though we don't, you know, I live in Massachusetts, it's not a dusty area. And with in big green spray paint the anarchy symbol on the back window, and I would always just see it driving around town blasting music. It was the most hilarious thing. And I used to yell at them and call, yeah, well, I'm not gonna say what I called them, but you could probably surmise what I would yell at them.
I don't know. I get the same vibe when like someone just like puts like an American flag and like it's on the back of their truck.
I get those too. I absolutely hate those people. You know, with the people with the American flag bumper sticker that covers up their entire windshield.
Yeah. My trip.
Real genius.
Like because
I will say, not to cut away from the people in the Discord chat, but I would want to ask a little question. How you doing, Evan Williams? It's been a while. Want to acknowledge the YouTube chat a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Don't know what you've been up to, how everything's going for you, but hope everything's doing well. So.
Make it more music.
Look at the fucking Stanley. Are you watching the game stream? Probably not.
I think I might still have some time. Hold up. I'm gonna log out. Hopefully the delay saves me so I can get.
You'll be fine with the delay, I think. I don't think you have to worry about that. But look at the way that they do notes in this game. You pick it up and it just like appears before you as this pillar of note. It's so strange.
I see it. I just watched this stream.
Yeah, strange things have been afoot. Before the plague struck, children have been going missing for months. Priests of Ethereon encouraged us all to pray for them. God bless. A young lass from the town was ranting on about Netheon, whatever, being to blame. Turns out she was a witch, big shocker, trying to turn us against God. She was dealt with swiftly. Netheon has never done us wrong. He is a pillar of the community, a good man. This wretched bitch deserves what she got. Wow, this guy read the Crucible and he was like, hell yeah.
He just started writing, yeah.
There she is.
That was a very good story, Norm.
I think the writing in these sort of like games is always my favorite because it's just like there's something that's very, elementary about it, but this very fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, that's actually kind of like one. I had like a idea for a Doom mod that just was like a goofy premise, where it's like, guys, sneak peek, guys. The premise is just like a guy just dies in his sleep, goes to hell. He's like, I don't want to be here. Kills everything in hell. Like just like an ordinary guy. Right?
Well, I will say, if you want to make an indie game, Doom's like a good game to make that in.
Oh yeah, I've kind of started. But,
well, that does seem like a kind of an interesting concept.
Like the thing is, it's just gonna be like goofy. Like basically, see, when I think of video games, I always think of like a sequel. Like obviously, you gotta make your sequel. The sequel just begin with the guy. He's like out of hell. He's in like his like cubicle at work, and Satan just like punches through the wall and rips him out of the cubicle.
That reminds me of. I don't know if you've ever... The angry video game nerd has a video game, and it starts off similarly that way, you get pulled into a TV.
Yeah. I actually gotta play the angry... Oh, have you heard of, speaking of the angry video game nerd, Dan, this is not even related, but, since we were thinking of 2D platformers, have you played New World Order Wars yet? By Alex Jones, or no?
No. Oh my god. I keep getting that fucking shit recommended to me, and I'm not that interested in it, to be honest. Have you played it? Is it good or?
It takes I'll be honest. Like I'm thinking about playing it. Like I think when the I think one of the bosses is on E Island. So that's fun.
The thing about that is like I played Postal Brain Damage, and after that I kept on getting the game recommended to me. So I'm kind of curious whether there's an overlap there, but.
Postal Brain Damage is actually a pretty good boomer shooter, like a style, like for like Doom clone.
I would say that is one of the games that I was thinking about playing tonight, and I may still play a little bit of tonight. Basically, once I pitter out on this game, I'm gonna play that to end it off tonight. Because I gotta agree with you. It's a good one of the boomer shooters, which is I guess that's what everybody calls these games, and that's fine. I mean.
Yeah, I think, it's Postal Brain Damage, so it's not as edgy as the other Postal. I did play through Postal too.
It's still pretty edgy, to be honest with All things considered. Anyway, this note says, the plague dead. We ran out of space at the cemetery. We've been dumping bodies anywhere now, down in these mines and mass graves into the sea. I really hope I don't get sick doing this. No mercy is given when dealing with a victim of the plague. They're either locked in the house or killed on the spot or thrown into said dumping grounds. What have we done to deserve this?
Hopefully this is not
a very
torture.
grim game, this.
I played through the They Hunger trilogy.
I
And, like, the
don't
first
think I've
one-
heard of that one.
Okay, so it's like a mod for Half-Life. And the first two are like kind of like scary, but like the third one is just so goofy. Like the scientist gets turned into a robot.
Oh my god. That sounds pretty good.
No, here's the problem with the third one, right? The boss fight is like actually sometimes impossible because there's 2 boss fights in a row, right? And
You have to keep the same health pool or something?
Yeah, your ammo is basically just like you might not actually have enough ammo to beat the game. I actually had to cheat to beat the game. Like,
That's the worst.
Well, it's an indie developer, so I'm not gonna give them too much like.
Yeah, you don't want to get mad at them, you know? Because
I don't want to get mad at made like a mod, and like what was it like 1999?
so I get what you mean. Because it is like they released it for free. Yeah, I get that feeling sometimes too when I play like New Vegas mods that are terrible. Sometimes it's like
Especially like
I hate
I actually
puzzles. I say this is a puzzle even though it's literally just stacked 2 boxes on top of each other. Okay, there we go.
the thing with Half-Life, right, is that like a lot. There's just like all of them want to be like this big thing. Like they want to be like this weird, like this total conversion, right? That like changes like the main game. And it's like, where can I just play like a garbage custom campaign? Okay. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
really-
do get what you mean. Because it would be nice if they had more like the way that Doom has WADs, where it's just like short experiences. Because I mean I haven't played a lot of Doom WADs, but I do like that with a WAD game. It's great that you can just have somewhere just one map where you can kill something. And I also like how with some especially with Doom WADs, the way that they're kind of tearing back a lot of the more like set dressing. I don't know if you've seen any of the conceptual Doom WADs, but there's been some that have been released recently where it's just like no textures, but all about like just placing platforms around in the air, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Seems like the engine's more complicated. You can just like do a lot of things like that. Maybe it's like one of the best things about it though, because like for Half-Life, if you go on the ModDB page and like you see a cool mod for Half-Life, it's always to be determined. Like that's always the tag under it. It's like, oh, this looks cool, to be determined.
We got. We paid a little attention.
And I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it just
Busted Tifa says Day Hunger was released with the PC Gamer magazine back when they used to come with CDs, and they were more than 8 pages.
PC, I think it was like, yeah. I beat all 3 games. Yep. Only had to cheat for one of them. Yeah. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest. Day Hunger was pretty good. My favorite part, it kind of got goofy when they added the skeletons that shoot lightning, and like they're the only ones that speak like actual like fluent words, and it's just a British accent. It's like flesh creature.
Yeah,
I
I always love like any NPCs whenever they have a voice line instead of just making a noise, because it's the last game we played, the Blood has a similar thing where the cultists they say "Mother!" and it's like it's just hilarious. It's or the best one is in Blood is when you set them on fire they scream fire. Anyway, we're going to be playing the last game of the night here, but just give me 2 seconds. Yeah.
For Doom 2, for Brutal Wolfenstein, they had so many new voice lines, so like you can like light the Nazi guards on fire, and like they'll just scream like in German or whatever. It's funny.
Yeah, I need to get Brutal Doom working. That's one of those sort of ones that I have on a list that I've been planning to play. That and the Expert Crispy mod. A bunch of the mod stuff. I still need to begin into a lot of these stuff.
Yeah. If you want to play a good mod to play with Brutal Doom is actually just No Rest for the Living, because like that's like an actual like slaughter map kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually official, because No Rest for the Living, in my opinion, is just like the best official Doom mod release, mainly because they use the tanky enemies, and it's like in open areas, and they actually have detail. It was made yeah, it released with Doom on the Xbox, so maybe the controller might have more mobility there. You know, might work out better, because if the WAD was made for the Xbox, it would work better than the Xbox controller.
Yeah, it's possible. I generally don't find too much issues with using the controller, like, because I do know, like, sometimes with these games, like, they expect your aiming to be so accurate, you do kind of need the mouse, but I don't have too much fun with the controller. Anyway, like, I don't know if I got the game going. Literally.
Yeah. I think I have more Doom mods that are basically just, I experimented in Whackhead 4 for a bit, and everything I made was just, like, making the plasma gun, like, shoot.
Oh my god, I think my dumbass had a transition to it, and then I went away from it. Oh my god. There we go. Okay.
Form transition, I have in the stream, I've just been kind of walking around my room.
Yeah, Stanley, believe it or not, I had deduced the fact that you were not watching the stream. That you weren't, you know, based on the fact that you weren't able to comment on what was happening on screen. But anyway, Black Fox Gaming says, does anyone remember the abortion mod/map for Doom that the creator said it was a joke? I that one doesn't ring a bell. Maybe I do. This is one of the things, like, I have so many of these things where I've watched so many list videos. Well, I'm certain I've heard of it, but
so many midnight that it's just like all blending together. So it's called the root pain, right? And the entire premise.
Stanley knows all about it, so that's good.
Right? And like,
Boston is actually identify as a black grandpa. Well, I'm glad to hear that, my brother. You know, can we call you Old Ben? or maybe not. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into Postal Brain Damage. The most recent in the Postal series, as Stanley so elegantly put it, is a sort of return to the boomer shooter style with a sort of build engine style game. And I will say, is covered in penises. Look! My little outfit I'm wearing in the game is covered in penises. There's a lot of penile references. Hopefully that shouldn't be a problem on YouTube. I don't know. I'm not too worried, given the fact that my Desert Bus stream still up with cockballs. So what can you do?
Still, anyway, did that, man. That guy needs to be locked away. Whoever did that.
Whoever posted cockboard definitely wasn't you, Stanley. It definitely was a you, Stanley. Posted. What was it? What's the name? What's the name of the squirrel from SpongeBob?
Andy. Oh no. Oh yeah.
It definitely wasn't you who posted Sandy Cockboy, Stan. It definitely wasn't. No, it could have been, but somebody else.
No. I'm actually still surprised that's up on YouTube.
I am also surprised it's still up on YouTube, but I've come to understand they do not. It's like they don't look for the videos. If it's a 4-hour-long video, they don't watch the videos. But shouldn't really be that surprised.
Put demo version pickup voiceover line here.
We got the classic crack pipe, health pipe. Oh my! And the enemies in this game are like monstrous. They remind me of the fucking. If you guys are familiar with the Wall movie, they remind me with like the oh God, what was the name of the game? If I had a clearer head right now, I remember the name of it. But they remind me of the caricatures that he did of the monstrous people. But you know, this is Americana, isn't it? We're on a beach. We have the little hats with spinny things on it. I mean, what else could you want? I honestly think that they would not be able to make this game if it was not like graphically like it is, like, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't the lower res, I don't think that they would be able to make it as violent as it is. But it is sort of fun. All right, I mean, that's not great. Busted TV says, that was part of another comment I made before Black Fox, but I think your YouTube messages don't show up. Don't show very many at once. Yeah, I think I I have top chat on. I'm fucked. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I remember in Postal 2 when you have to fight
I hate
Gary.
this. But I hate YouTube. Why in the world would they think that I don't want to see all my YouTube chat messages? I had it on top chat, so it was trying to filter them by like if it was a good comment or not. And I think it thought you saying you were actually a black grandpa was like mean or something. Anyway, I got it fixed now. Bustin' Steven says, "Oh yes, you can piss on people in this game. Yes, you can. It's fantastic, and
Yep.
they have piss power-ups, so you can get frost piss, fire piss. It's great."
Oh wait, are you with the boat?
I don't know if Gary Coleman's in this one. I haven't gotten to him yet. Maybe he'll be one of the bosses. I don't know.
Actually,
I'm trying to remember if I actually streamed playing the first post. I might have. If not, I'll have to do a stream at some point. Those are kind of some of my favorites.
Postal. I tried to play Postal 1. It's just like unplayable, so I just skipped it.
Well, yeah, what's wrong with it? It's 2D. It's overhead.
No, the first Postal, like, I'm gonna be honest, like,
It's fun. We could play it right now. If you, I enjoy the first Postal. It's like, it's a simple game, but it's like, it's such an easy time waster because it's so easy to just like go through a level and just kill everybody on a 2D play. I'm personally a fan of the video, but I could see why being put off by it if you didn't get into the game so quickly.
yeah. Well, I mean, like the original one that was released in like 1997. Like, Redux, I could probably like.
Are you talking about the one where it's 2D and overhead view?
Yeah, like the remaster, like Redux, like that's just better because it's like an actual game.
Oh, but no. What do you mean? I'm a little confused what you're talking about.
The original Postal 1, right?
Yes.
It was unfinished. Because like you have to press like F1 after every time.
Yeah.
You, like,
What's wrong with that? I mean, it's not it's not great, but it's not like, dude. You know the funny thing? You get an achievement for pressing F1 and finishing the level. It literally gives you an achievement. Because I guess people are so stupid they can't press F1 to finish the level. I'm sorry if that's what put you off from Postal, that you had to press F1 to finish it.
Almost makes me package.
Redux just like did it like Postal 1. Like they actually made it so you can actually see like the health of the enemies you're killing. And,
I've seen the Redux and it does look good. I just haven't bought it yet. So I'm sure the Redux is probably pretty good.
Die, wretch.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I think the ending's better with Redux. I don't know, man.
What's the difference? Do they have a guy that gets us a different ending?
Now was that pronounced?
Yeah, I don't know if I can describe it. So basically, right, in the ending of the original one, the last level, you can't actually shoot at. Let me just disclose, you can't actually shoot anybody on this level. But it's implied that the Postal guy, after killing everything, he goes to an elementary school, basically.
Is that what they did? They made it playable? Is that the whole thing?
They completely scrapped that ending, dude. Like they went for like a military base instead.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
The only reason they removed it is like because according to Running with Scissors, like school shootings just lost their shock value. So that's the reason they removed it. Okay, they didn't remove it because it was just like it would just be blatantly insensitive. They just removed it because it's just not shocking.
Double the
Sure, but whatever the safe space was.
I don't know, even for Postal, I think that like, well, even for like 1997, I feel like that was still like over the edge. Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know about that. I think media before the internet in general was things have always been very violent.
And Columbine. I think that, I'm not gonna lie, Eric did make, like, the one watch he did make was actually kind of good. Like, I hate that I like the watch.
Do not, okay, Stanley, before the stream I said do not be a dick. I should have said do not be edgy. You don't need to talk about these people, okay, Stanley?
It's like,
you don't need to talk about these people. Oh my god. We got Blackfoot Game says, but Blue Pain had like a whole conspiracy about how they think the name of the wad is an anagram for the creator of the map, but he wishes I was aborted now.
It's like such. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't think anyone would go through an entire.
Yeah. Who knows?
Like express psychopath. Like I'm pretty sure no one would like be like, yeah, I feel depressed. I'm gonna make a Doom mod about this. I just don't see that happening. That's the problem. Like, and the chances do, like, it depends where they post it too. Yeah, I guess it's fun. I mean, if they post on the Doom, I forgot, like the Doom World forums, I guess, like, you're never seen again. I guess it, like, gets a shock value, but. I guess it's like
I think that's just the thing of people being edgy for being edgy. It's the type of thing of when it's people do this a lot with this, you know, with you know any sort of horror related media, where they want to make it more scary, things more scary by adding like a real life element to it. You know, it's like how you know, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It says based on a true story because it's technically based off of Buffalo Bill. It's like you know, people will do whatever they can to try to you know connect things to real life. To me, it seems a little funny. You can just have horror media. That's horror media.
Like try to connect it back to like I'm pretty sure like Leatherface would be scary. Like even if it wasn't based off a true story, I'm pretty sure a guy who wears people's skin, you know, scared.
Sure.
Please don't.
Yeah. Yeah, but.
One annoying thing I have about my stream setup right now is I cannot see how long I've been streaming for. Give me 1 second.
I don't even use OBS to like record games. I use.
It's not the OBS in the show. It's just the way I have the thing set up on my monitors.
Yeah.
I think we probably streamed longer than I needed to be honest. Or if I didn't need to stream for any length of time, but I decided to. And this was the first stream back. We will be back as well on Friday. And on Friday, I will be doing the UAC Adventures. Is that the correct name for it, right, Stan? I want to make sure I get that right.
Episode 2 is in the works.
Episode 2 of UAC Adventures is in the works, so we're going to be playing Episode 1 of UAC Adventures, Stanley's Stew Wad, on this Friday, which should be a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to it a lot, actually. I think it's very neat. So that's something to look forward to on Friday. And see you then. Stay black, America. And, you know, oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I should end the stream on give me 1 second. I'm going to leave the game open because I like this music. This sort of like, you know, it's like it's whistling Dixie. Oh, I can't say that. Well.
Say, whoa there.
Whoa, buddy. It's like whistling a nice patriotic tune that doesn't have any racist undertones or history to it.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the face to your camera? Okay. I'm gonna have to jump in the frame because it's on my laptop. But thank you all for watching. This has been the Norm at Night stream. You saw it. It's gone. Bye. We'll see you next time. Stay black.